Welcome back to my channel for an ultra short episode about something that just dropped from above onto my table. It's a package which came in from Freewell, and it's called here with a sticker Camera Basics, and it is a lens hood for the Sony RX1R Mark III. And that is interesting, of course, because I already have a lens hood on my Sony RX1R Mark III, namely one from JJC. And now you guys should know JJC and Freewell, they are competitors. They're both active in the same field, namely providing lots of accessories for cameras, very often for high-end cameras like here for the Sony RX1R Mark III, which is a beyond $4,000 compact full-frame sensor camera. And that makes this video interesting because they typically don't want that if you get accessories from them for free, like I just posted recently a video about JJC accessories for Leica cameras, that you also review accessories from their competitor, which in this case is Freewell. But I'm doing it, and I'm doing it intentionally because on my channel, I don't care about a brand. I care about quality, functionality, and whether I like the product. And everyone out there, and for all those of you who are watching this from a brand somewhere, from somewhere, sitting on planet Earth and watching my videos, I'm not brand affine. I just look at quality, functionality, and what interests me. And you're all free to send these gadgets, accessories, whatever it is, to me for free. I'm happy to review them, but everyone will always get my own honest opinion about a product. And here we now have an alternative product for the Sony RX1R Mark III, where currently the lens is already occupied with a lens hood from a competitor of Freewell, namely from JJC. And I think this will be a short but interesting video. Let's kick this off. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support my work. It helps me to increase the reach of my channel. For you, it's for free. I'm super grateful for your support. Many thanks. All right, let's open this up. Time for the Swiss knife, the Swiss tool here. Here we go. This is fully sealed in plastic, and I think we should probably cut it somewhere. And then rip it open. Let's see. Here we go. Let's drop this and let's open it up. By the way, we should probably look at the packaging because you can open this here. And what it says is remove the existing lens cap from the camera, align the lens hood and rotate clockwise until it clicks, then check stability. Rotate the filter using the black tabs to adjust the polarization. So there is a built-in polar filter again, in the way as in the video I posted back then about Freewell lens hoods. You can look this up. I'll post a link down below in the info box. Flip the lens hood and swap the filter, so you can also use any other filter you want. And then you have to attach the lens cap and attach it to the lens hood to protect the lens and filter from dust and scratches. So that's the way it works. Looks to me pretty straightforward. It has the usual features of Freewell lens hoods. It says touchless filter rotation, premium metal construction, and you get basically quick access to support and the manual, of course, via NFC functionality, which is built into the lens hood. That's nice. I've shown this before on my channel in videos about Freewell gear and accessories. So let's open it up. Let's have a look. I think we can destroy this. I don't think I need the packaging. And let's pull this out here. All right. Let's get another throw here. Oh, here's more inside. Good. Unlock your warranty. So secure your product's coverage today. It only takes a minute, blah, 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 to register. And you get a limited lifetime warranty with that product. That is quite generous, of course. And here is something to basically clean the filter, I guess. That looks also nice. Let's get this out. This is the product in the way you get it when you order it from their website. And here we go. And I've shown these lens hoods before on the channel. Another one to go to the floor. I need to clean this up later. And I think the quality of these lens hoods from Freewell, this is really good quality. And the functionality also is pretty nice. And I will make this very quick because I spoke about Freewell lens hoods already twice on my channel. As I said, the links will be posted down below in the info box. So let's try to get this on the camera body. I should say this JJC lens hood, and doing justice to JJC here, not only that they keep sending me stuff for free for review and of course accept, tolerate, respect my own thoughts and opinion on it, I should say this lens hood also is with me for a long time. And I mentioned in my introductory video on the Sony RX1R Mark III that this lens hood already was on the Mark II. And it was very difficult back then, it's about 10 years back, to find a suitable lens hood. And this one served me well over many years. So I'll definitely keep it. But we try out today in this video, that's the main topic, of course, the Freewell lens hood. So let's unscrew it. And let's get the original lens cap off here. I have already a protector here, a UV filter. This is one from Leica. It's an E49. Let's get this off for a moment. And now we are ready to fit the Freewell lens hood onto the lens here, which is a Carl Zeiss Sonar 35mm widest openness in f2. An outdated old lens, but with fantastic image quality. And I guess we do it in the usual way. Yes. And then we rotate it until it clicks. Let's see if we get some noise here. Here we go. Snaps in. Very solid construction. I think it makes the overall camera lens combination a bit deeper, longer in this orientation. Let's try this out. Let's get it off. Let's get this one on again. And let's put them side by side. Yes, you see, if I hold them in a way where I would screw in the Freewell lens hood, it gets a bit longer, a bit deeper here in this direction. That is something we need to accept for the additional functionality we get from Freewell here with a polar filter and with the operation of the polar filter integrated into the lens cap. Let's snap it in again. Here we go. And then we have a lens cap here. That is a convenient one because you can just clip it on and off. And it's the same construction as on the other Freewell lens hoods I reviewed here on the channel. And we can also open this up. I show you here. And here we get quick access to the polar filter. And it is actually a combination of a polar filter and a mist filter. And I explained in my videos back then what it means. And you can operate this very quickly here via these knobs, because for a polar filter, of course, you need to rotate it until you find the sweet spot for what you want to achieve. And you see here how the filter is rotating in sync with me rotating here on that knob. Look at that. And I've shown this functionality twice on my channel. I don't need to show it again. So this is very nice, and it works in the same way as on the other cameras where I showed this product. You can close this up again. Listen to the sound. This is always very nice. Full metal construction, as we just read on the packaging. Very nice. And then we clip this one on here. And it's also very solid. So this is a good construction. Of course, you can use here all kinds of filters. You're not bound, and I need to hold this here. You're not bound to that polar mist combined filter. I can very likely use here my Leica UV protector in the same way. Let's get this in. And then I don't have any effect at all, just protection of the lens. And this should fit nicely into that lens hood. Let's see. Snaps on, very nice, flawless, really good construction. I like it. Definitely with more functionality than the one I used for more than 10 years from JJC. But this one is nevertheless a beauty. I should say I really like them both, and I will keep them both because they both fit in a nice way to my Sony RX1R Mark III. All right, that's all. There's not much more to say or show, you know. We have two products from competitors. Both products are good. Both products serve their purpose. And here on the Freewell one, we have a bunch of more functions integrated with the option, and we get it included for the lens hood, a polar mist filter combination, an easy access to filters in this way, which is not possible if you use that lens hood here, because with that lens hood, in order to get the UV filter removed, you always have to screw it out. And here you have easy access. So if you want to operate your Sony RX1R III with not only a UV filter, but maybe with a polar filter or neutral density filter or what have you, you always have quick access. And that for me is the even bigger advantage than having a polar mist combined filter integrated here, because then you can choose yourself. What filter do I want to use? What polar filter? What strength of an ND filter I want to use? What have you? And the good thing is, and you see it here with the Leica UV filter, you can rotate it and operate it via these knobs integrated into the lens hood. And that is great. It's touchless operation and easy access. All right, I stop here. If you liked that video, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Stay tuned on my channel. There's always more to come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy. And of course, peace out.